Welcome to Girls Guts Glory,
the broadcast.
Did someone say broads?
Previously on the broadcast.
And it explodes in glassy shards. You know word's going to travel very fast once their friends find out that they died.
Not if we take out their friends, too.
I just want to light him on fire.
Goodbye, Gerald.
You will. Fire will kill you. Language, immaturity, drugs, terror, relaxing, kissing boils, only kind of following the rules.
The room is quiet after that very difficult battle, but you had just vanquished 3 of Trinity's friends, and you know she only has so many of them, so that's pretty... There's a breath, there's a moment now that we're picking up in this sort of post-battle with all those nat 20s, breathing in this room that's otherwise quite vacant.
Do we want to chill here for a minute and maybe try to regain some health, or
Do we have time?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that maybe, we should keep pressing forward just because we have a lead and nobody's here right now. When else are we gonna have to clear out something like this?
That's true. Rekid, how are you doing?
I'm doing
good?
fine. I slung a couple spells here or there, but I haven't overexerted myself. I'm feeling all right.
All right.
I say we just find Trinity and just kill her.
Yeah. You
Kill her.
You
Why?
got your little wand?
Why?
Yeah.
All right.
And I point my wand. Where is it going?
All right, I'm going to cast another Cure Wounds on myself then. Almost out of spell slots, guys. Almost out.
All right.
Save yourself.
Sorcery points that you can spend for spell slots.
Not a ton.
Okay.
I mean, you might be able to ask Rekid for some help as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Rekid?
here for help.
Well,
you know?
now I'm back, but be on the lookout because it might be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
This guidance you gave me is probably done, right?
You haven't used it.
Oh, I don't know how long it lasts.
I guess it's not concentration.
It's an hour. That you,
Oh, it
are you
is.
talking about Are you talking about the potion you drank?
No, the
guidance
guidance
that
I
she
gave
gave
her.
Oh yeah.
That's
No,
fine.
that lasts very quickly. It pretty much you have to use it within a very
okay.
certain
Okay,
amount of
means
time. It's whatever the spell says.
Well,
Well, you did give it to me right before the...
Yeah, it's 1 minute concentration too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
it's gone.
so it's gone. It's gone for sure. All right. Let's... All right, shall we grab the rope and y'all can follow me?
mm-hmm.
Or Druzilda, do you want to lead and I'll sort of, I'll point you in the direction of obstacles?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So are you leading and you're checking for things like traps or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, actually I should probably lead then.
Who's leading the party?
I'll
Where's
lead.
everyone going?
Followed by Druzilda, who's got the magic stick.
Mm-hmm.
I got the magic stick.
Okay, so I wanna clarify something with True Sight, just so you understand.
Mm-hmm.
You can see out to a specific range, your normal range of vision, which I think for a halfling is it 25 feet or is it 30 that you can see from?
I'm not sure. I don't think it says that anywhere on my thing, does it?
You have normal vision, right?
I have normal vision.
Yeah, so it's around 30 feet around you and then an extra 30 feet in low light. But because of True Sight, you're able to see a little bit further than you would expect. It's giving this really interesting view where almost everything, it's not like dark vision where you can't see color.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything's outlined, like you're walking through the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to describe. You can see physical forms and colors normally, but you're seeing through things and through people. It's giving you a really interesting understanding of the way that energy and people move. It's a fascinating experience, and it's a little jarring sometimes. What you catch, interestingly enough, is you don't even need to go into that room to your left, though it's locked.
Mm-hmm.
There is some sort of magics, almost hybridized magics, somewhere to the left in that space. So there's something magical in that space, but you see no creatures. You see no like people. You can almost like see through. It's very interesting experience. You can't see through walls, but you can almost like touch and feel where like magic is. It's a very special sort of ability. Even as you're walking down this hall, you turn to your left and you turn to your right. You can see that there are doors. 4 doors. There are 2 on the far end on the left-hand corner and 2 on the far hand on the right-hand corner. This area, the wall stops right in front of you, and the halls go down 30 feet either direction.
All right. What's your stick picking up on?
It's
Am I
hitting
at the T?
it's hitting the hard wall right in front of you.
Okay. So
Wait, where am I? Am I facing this? Are we?
yeah, we've moved forward.
Okay.
So we're like
There is a
Oh,
there is
okay.
a wall. There is a wall right there.
So it's
and it's hitting this wall.
and it's wanting me to go in this. Okay.
so there's 4 you said? 4 doors?
There are 4 doors in total on either side, directly across from one another on each end.
Well, I think we're gonna have to go into the ones on the wall across from us. There's 4 doors, especially if your stick is pointing that way.
My gut's telling me to go right.
Stay here. I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna go down and see what I can see.
Okay.
Right away, as you kind of turn and you hit that like 60-foot kind of diameter, you can pick up that there are somewhere. It's hard to tell where, but in the left-hand side, as you're kind of peering down right around here, you sense 3 other creatures. You can like pick up, and they have wings on their back.
So to the left, I sense 3 winged creatures.
Like in the room to the left or in the
Like,
hall?
in the left, down the left hallway to the right in that direction. Do I sense anything to the right?
No.
Do we want to go after those?
Kill them all.
Although, do you sense her at all? Trinity?
Because if my thing is pointing straight,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be pointing over there.
No, it's hitting against the wall.
Okay.
Do you sense her on the other side of the wall?
I don't know. I don't. It's not that clear. It's I don't know. It's just something I sense. I don't like.
Well, maybe
see
we
'em.
should investigate to the right, in case she's in there alone. And
All
not
right.
have to face those winged things if we don't have to.
Well, okay. So I'm gonna walk. Nobody move. I'll come back because I can see where you are.
And it's very interesting, like what you can see, the way you see your friends. Don't forget, it's pitch black here.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can see anything.
Yeah.
You can see these doors. You can see through this darkness.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 torches on either side too, lighting those on the far end. Those these kind of corridors. You take a moment too, and the way your vision, the way you see those creatures in that distance, it's almost like you can see a core, like a ethereal core of them, and then like an outline of them. It's a very unique experience. But you're seeing your friends this way too. You're seeing them fight, but there's like an ethereal experience to them. It's a very unique sensation. So you have an inkling that you're able to pick up on all creatures right now, or at least things that seem to be, because you're just seeing through the whole premise. So which direction are you walking in?
So I'm gonna just
Okay.
try and do a quick, slow walk to the right because I can sense what's to the left and see if I can sense anything down the right side.
So yeah, you don't pick up anything on the right side. Nothing on the left-hand side. On that side, you also don't pick up on anything.
All right. So I'm not sensing anything to the right. But there are those 3 winged creatures to the left.
Do we think one of them is Trinity?
One of them could be Trinity.
But why, if Trinity were in there, then wouldn't the pen be pointing?
Well, it
In
is
that
pointing
direction?
at the wall It's pointing in the general direction. It's not like pointing diagonally.
And who knows how many more rooms are behind? Maybe Trinity's way far ahead, but to get there, we have to get through the people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Might as well go after them.
yeah, follow the lackeys, I guess.
All right.
So we can
Hold
begin
your
to
rope.
make our way.
Yep.
Are you going to investigate the doors? Are you going to
Oh, that's-
walk down the other door? I need to know what you're doing
Oh, yeah, 'cause there
because it's gonna
are
change
4
change
doors.
maybe what you discover.
I say we go toward the winged.
Well, do we want to
is
check
that
do we want to look in those doors that are down the
Where it's
empty hallway
I
first?
mean, we should. Maybe there'll be clues.
All right.
Do you want to at least investigate the doors?
Yeah,
Just-
I'll go
'Cause
check
you-
out those
you can
doors real
see-
quick.
You can
I can see what's going on.
Roll an investigation check on these 2 doors to see if they are locked or anything like that.
These
Yeah,
ones?
she's right down there. Yeah.
8.
Okay. You can't. Doesn't seem like there's any traps or anything like that, but naturally speaking, you're just kind of checking. The one on the left is definitely locked. The one on the right is not locked.
I'll crack it a little bit.
The one on the right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you crack it open. Crack open the door. There's nothing inside of here. It looks like, if you don't mind taking that orange piece of paper off, since yeah, a little room there. You step inside and you look around, and this actually has like a small little torch light too. So if you have natural light source, you could light it and like flicker it and kind of catches fire to low light it. And as you kind of see what's before you, what you catch is this. It's a storage room. There's a storage closet in here. It's lined with some very interesting things. You see a lot of like glass, what are they called from sciences? Vials, but like it's almost. What? Beakers. You see both vials and beakers, like lining the wall. You see like bags of interesting labeled things for potions and spells. Like bats and an eye of newt and like all of this weird stuff inside of it. It looks like a cupboard made for interesting potion making.
Do I see anything that's labeled health potion or?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay, that's better. 15.
Okay, so you're kind of looking around to see if there's anything of use here. Everything looks like it's empty. But you do see on the far right-hand corner in the far back end, like a bunch of different potions of different colors that still look active. But then you see something written below it. What languages do you speak?
Not many. Common and halfling.
I'm going to say you cannot read this.
Does it look like any of the languages?
One of your friends might be able to, but you definitely can't.
All right, I'll run back over.
Mm-hmm.
What languages do y'all speak and or read?
Celestial, common, draconic, elvish, undercommon.
Aarakocra, Abyssal, Auran, Common.
My sister speaks all the languages I speak, so.
Okay, no one else move. Druzilda, hold my hand. I'm gonna lead you to the storage room.
Yeah, so you get led into the storage room, this potion storage room, as you take a moment and you look inside of it. What you can see here is a lot of empty vases and, a lot of empty vials and beakers, and bags full of weird things. She brings you over to this corner, though, Starla, and points down at this little writing. It's written in Abyssal, which I believe you can read. No.
You can't read it?
Then you cannot read it.
Okay.
So you take a moment and you try to read it and you can't quite make it out.
But it looks like Abyssal.
Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna go grab Fahroot.
What if we bring it to Fahroot?
Wait, is it one label? One thing labeled or is it on the shelf?
It's one label, right, like written in, etched in on the bottom of where all these potions are of different colors.
I'm gonna go grab him.
Okay.
So you grab fruit, bring fruit in. Fruit, you take a moment and you read it as your eyes kind of adjust to light. It's kind of nice being able to see too, away, out of that weird kind of dark tunnel. You take a moment, your eyes adjust, and you read it. It says, "Mixtures gone wrong, do not use."
Well, apparently these are mixtures that have gone wrong and should not be used.
Sounds like wild
Dang
magic.
it.
I don't think we should mess with it, but
I think we should take it with us.
I am on the same wavelength.
What if we just throw it in the room and see what happens?
I'm a sorcerer. I think mixed with maybe a little bit of fire, we could really do some
I
damage.
like the way you think.
This sounds like fun.
I'm pocketing it.
All right, there's 5 of them. They're all different
How
colors.
many can I carry?
5. You can carry all 5 if you want. You can share them with your friends, or you can take all 5.
Make sure
You
that
take
the
2.
tops are on securely.
Yeah, don't let them spill in your bag.
No. Okay, so
Okay.
you take 1, you take 1. I'll take the 3. I'm going to give 1 to my sister.
Meanwhile, while the 3 of them are in there, and Rekid and I are in the pitch black,
Yes, you are. You are in the pitch black hall.
I take his hand.
And there's a moment that he's like, Who's there? Hey, don't touch me. I'm gonna hurt you. What?
Never mind, jeez.
What? Oh, was that you, Celine?
Yes, never mind.
Sorry, I'm just like really on edge. Can you do it again? How did you find my hand? It's
No,
so
I
dark.
changed my mind.
Okay. It was your hand's really soft. I should have known. It just takes a moment to kind of like freeze out.
And then we stand there awkwardly.
All right, so yeah, you guys kind of grab these 5 potions of mixtures of whatever this is. Do not use, and you don't catch anything else in there besides the empty vases. Empty vials and empty beakers. If you want to take a couple, you're more than welcome to put that down in your.
I'm going
collection.
to just take a look around and see if there are any other spells or
Just roll an
potions.
investigation check to see if there's anything of use, right?
Yeah,
So
maybe
that's
there
what
might
you're
be
gonna-
something out of my eyesight because I'm so short. Maybe you can see shelves that I can't.
investigation, and I can read 13.
13. So yeah, you kind of take a look around. The only thing that seems curious to you is there is like a bag of herbs, like fresh herbs that seem to be dried out, that do look natural and of earth, that could be used for medicine checks or something like that.
Healing.
Yes.
I'm definitely going to store that in my little pouch.
All right, grab that. So it is a 3-pound bag.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot. No, this is like the storage room of all things. So you grab that and you put it on you.
Don't let the cops catch you with that. 3 pounds, that's a lot.
So, but otherwise, this is rather nothing else of intrigue here.
All right. Well, I think we can ditch this place.
All right.
Did you check the other room? That was empty?
What? You're still in the hallway.
Yeah, well, you're coming back, whatever.
We walk out of the room.
Okay.
And Starla's
that
leading the way,
door.
but there is the door on the other side that is locked as well.
Yeah, maybe I'll check the door really quick. Oh no, it's locked. Just kidding. Ooh, but I can pick that lock. Let me pick that lock with my lock picks.
All right, make a sleight of hand check. That is actually technically you have proficiency in, so.
That will be a 24.
Well, good, because this is one of the weirdest locks that you've ever had to deal with. You take a moment, you go forward, and you start to unclick it. You can tell that it's not trapped, but the lock is so intricate that the amount of pins that you have to use to kind of move it, it's like nobody would, it's like a huge lock, like maybe several locking mechanisms within it. And finally you hear the final click and the door swings open. When the door swings open, what you see is, this is also not in magical darkness. So you can see into this room with dark vision or with like a faint torch if you light one. There's also a sconce that you can just light up.
Okay. I'll lead Fahroot and Druzilda into the room.
Yes, and one by one, when you guys leave that kind of pitch black darkness and walk into this room, what you guys see before you is something kind of interesting.
Ooh.
You see a table lined with bubbling potions, things that are cooking, kind of blood splatters everywhere too. This looks a little chaotic. It looks like some science kind of flubber-like invention went absolutely wrong. There's green splatters everywhere. It just looks a mess, but it definitely looks like an experimentation room.
I'm going back to the other room and I'm getting a bunch of empty vials and bringing them back.
Okay, you take a bunch of empty vials.
Should I go get the others?
Yeah, why not?
All right. I'll run. I'll
in.
grab.
So do you grab Rekid's hand first?
No, I'll
Okay.
cause Celine's standing.
Celine's right there, yeah. So you grab
So-
Celine's hand.
I'll be like, Celine, follow me. Grab Rekid.
Fine.
Do you grab Rekid's hand?
I grab Rekid's hand.
Okay. There's just a moment he grabs it. He's like, Okay. And so you guys all walk down the hall together. And then you enter the room, and the moment you do, you kind of like, let's go your hand appropriately. So you guys are all in the room right now. You smell, there's a lot of smells. There's a lot of scents kind of dancing around. It's a lot more acidic in the air, and it smells a little bit like blood. Can I have you all who's in the room and curious roll a perception check, please?
9, but I wanted to roll a medicine check to see if any of them are medicines.
Then have it be a medicine check. Roll a medicine check, please.
Well,
okay. It's because you already rolled. Yeah.
5.
5.
19.
19.
10.
10. And you rolled a medicine check. So you take a moment and you're investigating this. You can gauge this much even with a 9. Most of the stuff in here is not good it's not going to heal you up. It's probably going to do the opposite. Starla, Fahroot, you guys can you don't really know what any of the science jargon is. Celine and Wrecked rolled a nat 19. The two of you guys are kind of walking in, like let go of each other's hands and like walk forward and just take it all in. What you can gauge is this. Wrecked's looking at the stuff that seems to be bubbling that's like green. He's looking at it, he evaluates it, and he's like, oh, you got to be careful with this. This is definitely acid. This is just straight up acid. Like,
what kind?
It's something that turned wrong.
Druzilda.
It's something that turned wrong, but it's clear that this is not a safe potion. If this touches your skin, it might eat away at your flesh.
I don't think it's the kind of acid you're hoping for, darling.
Well, everyone have a vial. Let's fill up. Because who knows when this might come in handy.
With the
And again, I'd be very careful holding
Is there something that I saw?
Yes. So as you guys are all taking a moment, he's looking over at the acid, all these experiments that went wrong. You, Celine, your eye gets drawn to the right. And what you see most interestingly is something that looks corked and in the corner that is still moving in motion, but it's dancing almost like in a marbled circular pattern. And it is a red and gold kind of swirl. It is almost moving in a way that reminds you of that little tiny pebble that you caught that had originally kind of been found inside of Niall's orange.
The magic kidney?
Yeah, magical kidney.
The magical
Do I have any
stone.
idea what this might be?
No. But it just reminds you of that when you look at it.
Perhaps we should leave this room as is, and then maybe we're very seductive, me and my sister. Maybe we could seduce someone back in here and push them in.
For what point?
To kill them.
Shove them
if
into
we
the
need
acid.
to. Or we could just bring it with us.
It seems dangerous to carry. Perhaps we could push them into the vials of acid?
Maybe there's a way that we could set up some sort of trap, right? So that when they enter the room, they set it off, and then they burn.
Ooh, do I have any explosives?
Currently, Celine, though, that red and kind of golden yellow one that's twirling, it's currently bottled and in the corner, though it's moving and dancing like a marbled thing. So you do feel like you could pick that up and it won't hurt you.
I am going to pick it up and take it.
Yeah, you hold on to it. It's kind of a mysterious potion.
I wonder if these creatures can see in this darkness in the hallway.
Probably. They're vampires. Don't they live during the night?
Could you see in the dark when you were a vampire?
But this is magical darkness.
Yeah, it's like real dark.
Yeah, it's odd. Even with dark vision, you guys can't see through it. You see nothing.
Well,
What if we fill a bunch of things and just throw them in the room at them?
that's what I was saying.
It is dangerous, though, to touch, to be near.
Well, if somebody is particularly good with their hands.
Oh, I am.
I love how Alice just starts laughing when I say that. Okay.
All right, should I Should I do this? I'm scared.
I don't know. I don't want you to get hurt.
Here,
Well,
I go
I'm
back in the
lucky.
other room and I'm looking for protective gear. Maybe there's like some heavy duty gloves.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
I
I mean,
see anything?
you do find some gloves. You
Sweet.
find some like general prep, like
do
some gear
bring them
that should
back.
help give you advantage if you're trying to handle this. So-
Okay.
I do have a poisoner's kit. Would there be gloves in the poisoner's kit?
Well, yes, I would say there would be gloves in the poisoner's kit as well as you being able to handle this better than most
Great.
other people.
So I'm gonna go into my pouch. I'm gonna pull out my gloves from my poisoner's kit.
All right.
Okay, let's try this out. Hit me a vial.
Roll a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Wait, that would have been. Okay. Better. 18.
Okay, you're kind of shaking out of a little bit of fear, and you're trying to. This is very delicate, and there's not a lot of it. Enough to probably fill 4 beakers.
Okay.
So you delicately, one by one, like, and somebody once like tries to ask you a question, you're just like, no, shh, shh. You just slowly do it one by one, and you get 4 of them actively stopped, like things that you think that might act as, you know, at least a little source of acid. 4 vials.
All right. Well, I'm keeping one because that was very stressful. Who else wants one?
I'm carrying 3 vials of do not use.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Celine.
give one to Celine.
I'll take one.
I'll give one to Fahroot, and I'll give one to Rekid. And I'll keep mine.
Nice.
It's acid. You know.
All right.
Just reminding you.
Are we taking this to put it in the other room?
Or to throw it at a winged thing, maybe?
What if we get hit and then gets all over us and burns us
Hopefully
alive?
Well, then don't throw it near your friends.
No, but if we have it on a person and we get hit with
me yours.
something.
If you're so nervous, I'll take it.
Yes, I am.
So you have 2 of them. Rekid's kind of like, you know, put one on his satchel. And then if anybody else, who else has the last one?
I have one.
Okay.
Although I feel like it might be better with someone else as far as... I think you should have 3 of them. Are you nervous? I'll carry one for you if you don't want to have them all.
I mean, it's
Also-
up to you. It's your comfort level, you know?
I'll carry it, but I might hand it to you if you need it.
Okay.
Also, she's a sorcerer. Maybe if it is wild magic and the do not use, even though we're not wild magic sorcerers, maybe we have some sort of extra attunement if you wanted to swap a vial.
Okay, I do have one of those do not uses. You could give me one.
And you'd like to hang on to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a bunch of vials on my belt.
Great. So you have been thoroughly equipped with all this weird experimental potion making in this corner.
I give Celine a do not use. Now I only have 2
other-
and she has 1.
Perfect. But otherwise, you feel like there's not much else within these 2 rooms that you have just investigated.
All right, let's go check out the other doors. Everyone, grab the rope. We're going back out into the darkness.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll grab the rope. Yeah.
Why are you saying it so weird, right?
What?
Just take the rope.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he takes the rope.
Celine is becoming less and less interested.
Does anyone care about the order?
I mean, I'm first.
I think Rekid's gonna stay behind to heal.
Druzilda,
if
you
anything
should.
goes wrong.
Well, I mean, maybe not right now. We're just in the hallway. I was gonna say
You
maybe
can
you
go
should
behind me.
be close.
Yeah, I think
since you have
he's gonna stay in the back in case anyone passes out.
Oh, did the?
I'll be behind you, Druzilda, since you'll be pointing the direction.
But yeah, I was gonna say before we go, did the stick do anything weird in that room?
It just when you walked into it, it kind of like moved to the left. Like it was pointing in the same direction, but you don't see any other door in this room.
Okay.
So pointing toward the wall, like toward
Same
where
wall.
the room with the winged
It's almost
creatures.
pointing like directly this way.
Oh.
So it's like it moved towards the direction,
All
but
right,
it
let's-
keeps hitting against the wall.
But it's not moving toward the wall that's shared with the 3 winged creatures.
You know what? But there's no other way to go right now.
I think we must go through.
So, I'm gonna.
Splash one of these.
You're so excited.
I'm so
I love that.
excited.
But
do not use.
I'm going to.
Don't
I'm
get
gonna.
acid happy.
I'm gonna keep going down the
Careful.
hallway, and I'm gonna check the doors to the right.
to the
Or to the left.
Oh, so the one that doesn't have the winged
Yeah.
creatures in it. Okay. Yeah, you get closer and closer and you can feel their presence closer and closer. I want all of you guys to roll a stealth check. I'm going to give you all advantage because you know that there's creatures there, but it's a very like precarious sort of situation since you're moving closer and closer.
8.
Oh, nice.
Unnatural 20.
Nice, okay.
21.
Nice.
14.
It's good, okay. Not bad, not bad.
21.
You guys all feel like you're able to keep it. Rekid also rolled very high, knowing what's happening nearby. So you're able to tiptoe through the hall, as dark and quiet as it is. You guys have kind of figured out a flow in this magical darkness. And you try the door on the left.
Yeah, away from the creatures.
All right. Roll an investigation check on each side.
So twice?
One's on the left door, one's on the right door.
Okay, 17 on that first one.
Okay.
And then 7 on the second one.
Okay, you're not really checking the second one so much. You don't care if it's locked or not. You don't want to turn it. It doesn't look like it's locked. Doesn't look like there's any traps. The one on the left, as you're investigating and you're looking into it, it's locked. The one on the left is definitely locked, so you're gonna have to try to lock back that one too.
All right, I'll do that.
All right.
Oh, maybe I want 10.
10. This one's not as difficultly locked. This one is just a very simple turn key. You're able to turn it, and it opens. And if you want to take that orange little sheet, almost perfectly balanced.
That's nice.
However, this room is interesting. You see one table and 4 straps on it. Like somebody could be strapped against the table. You see blood splattered all over it. On the far left corner in this room, you see something that looks very interesting. Almost a bucket full of things that look like syringes. Half of them are used. There's like a gross bloody syringe kind of on the bottom that looks like it's been filled with other used blood. But then there's a bunch of them that look like they're still full of this like bubbling yellow gold liquid that's just like bubbling all around.
Should we go in?
Should we steal them? Do you think we can stab these things with them? Or would that make it more powerful? I'm concerned.
Right now, I'm just loving this goodie bag of the hallway, so let's just take them.
So I would assume that as you guys are kind of going this, you guys all walk into the room at least to keep your voices low and to kind of check out what's going on with this room. I want all of you guys to roll a perception check, please.
Oh, 14.
3. 6. 13.
Okay, then Rekid's the only one who sees this. He takes a moment and he bends down. As you guys are looking around and trying to figure out what this room is, it seems pretty barren, nothing particular. You guys are looking around. He takes a moment and he looks down and he picks up like some earring. And he goes over to Druzilda and he looks and he's like, I think this is your earring?
My earring?
And you take a moment and you look. These were the earrings you were wearing the night of that party.
Wait. I recognize those. Those earrings.
Yes, I was wearing them the night of that... Which party?
The one where you guys all got completely mind controlled and then woke up the next morning in divination school.
With no memory.
And a missing earring. I'm definitely taking whatever's in these vials.
Do you want to roll an Arcana check? Okay.
Should we all?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was only a 9.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, sure.
Starla's like, maybe.
I rolled a 1 again, and I am no longer lucky feated.
No! You rolled a natural 1.
I actually rolled a 21.
This is my
A
fifth
21. You rolled a 21.
natural
I did.
one.
Okay, a natural 1.
Fourth.
die.
The 4th one.
Okay. So what did you roll, Druzilda?
A 9.
I like this look that you're giving me, which is like Cousin It, where you're putting your whole hair over your face, just hiding your face.
How did this happen?
I'm sorry. And Fahroot, what did you roll?
5.
5. So everyone's kind of doesn't understand it. However, you have a feeling that you might know this, but then Celine walks and falls into it try to investigate it, and it all tumbles over and begins to crash down. So I want you, if you're trying to investigate this and figure this out, Starla, to even save one of them, to roll a dex saving throw to try to grab a few of these, because they're all going to shatter and break.
Oh, come on. 13.
You grab one. As all the rest of them shatter and break. Now, I have to roll something really quick because it was quite loud.
And save one too.
A reaction.
No, not one, baby.
Something smells good.
Oh, wow. I rolled under 4 for all of them. So, yes, none of the things or the creatures seemed stirred by the very loud shattering of sound. You took it upon you to close that door and make sure that it did not create and echo any noise, because otherwise it would have been quite loud.
Can we please get out of this room?
Yeah, we might want to now that there's a bunch of needles on the floor.
Yes.
You take a moment, though, and you look at this, and you can catch, Starla, that this is from the pulsing of it. You studied this as much as you can. There's something weird dancing within it. This is definitely magic. This is some spell that gets injected into people, and you don't understand why this would happen, but you have an inkling that all of you have been injected with this. Maybe the only person who hadn't been was Celine.
And do you tell us this?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's the amnesiac. Celine, did you ever lose your memory?
Yeah. Celine got put in the ground,
I was
though.
charmed.
Celine got fully knocked down and put in the ground. The rest of you guys came out unscathed.
Well, I'm going to hold on to this just in case we need it for something.
I'm ready to find out what this do not use can do.
All right, let's go across the hall. Everyone, grab your rope.
Okay. So, very quietly, you walk over. You're trying the door and you're going to peek it open? Yeah. Okay. What you see is nothing, because it's just another room.
Wait, but I thought I sensed...
Yep, they're in the next room.
Oh.
You take a moment. I had to double check. You take a moment. You walk into here. This is a holding area, but you're getting closer and closer to the source, which makes sense why it would mute the sound, because there's an extra room before they're in
And
there.
do I see another door in there?
There is another door in the far right-hand corner. I want you to roll a perception check very quickly.
16.
Okay, you can tell that right in the center of the room, there's a couple of very rudimentary traps set up in order to alert anybody in that next room if people are coming.
Do I know how to disarm them?
They're very simple to disarm. These are made in haste, so I would like you to roll a disarm check. So that is going to be just sleight of hand right there.
11.
11. Yeah, you're moving these, but you're stirring them.
Can I guide her before she does it?
Sure. Roll a 1d4 because you're going to need a 12, so hopefully this should help. You're just popping guidance consistently, aren't you? You're just like, guide her.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3, so that's 14.
14 will succeed. So yes, you're able to move these rocks and this like very small string that seems to have been very quickly tied up that would have set off this trap. Just enough, you're able to kind of peel it off and make it so it will not stir the rocks above, so that you tie it off to the side on a loose rock and you just gotta hold it there, or else it would have totally all fallen down and alerted anybody in that second section of trouble coming. So, otherwise, this room looks quite empty. Just a room as to hold as like a device to set off any sort of trap.
All right, let's go find those vampires.
All right. And darkness is...
Yeah.
Just mind those traps.
Yeah. So there's one door that is currently on the inside.
Smells so good.
There's a door right here, and it's currently empty. You peek it open. I'm going to say that your stealth still holds. So what you see... We don't need this anymore. So you catch something very interesting. All of you guys can actually see in this room. That darkness of that hall is gone. Starla, you kind of very narrowly peek inside and get a glimpse, just holding your breath and knowing that you hadn't set off that trap and that you guys were very quiet earlier. Who is directly behind you here in the party order?
Druzilda,
you can see this too, and you take a moment because you're just peeking up above Starla.
Mm-hmm.
You catch that there are 3 kind of human-sized winged creatures sitting around and talking to one another. Casually, don't look like vampires. Druzilda, you see 3 students just chatting about, having a normal conversation. One of them is Trinity.
These are these winged creatures I was telling you about.
Winged? They got wings. See, I don't see any wings.
Well, I did drink that thing.
Can't they hear them talking?
You guys can roll a stealth check.
Oh, F.
10.
16?
Okay.
Very good.
10 and 16, yeah, they don't catch you with the... Druzilda, you're getting a little loud, but I'll say that the 16, on average, the 2 of you guys defeat their average. So
What if we just throw one of the vials in?
I'm just gonna unhook the acid vial and hold it up and show it to her.
What if you throw that one in while I throw the do not use in, and at the same time, then we'll shut the door really quick.
Well, then we'd have to open the door again.
as you guys talk, you can kind of hear laughter, like a as 2 of them leave. And walk around, open this door casually, mutter something to one of them in there, and then walk into
Does Trinity leave?
Yes, Trinity is one
Okay,
of them.
then I put the acid back on my pouch.
But there's one of them in there.
I'll send it to sleep.
No, it probably won't. It's probably not
I'm just
powerful.
gonna kill it. Shoot at it.
Okay.
Is there a way to silence it so it doesn't yell?
Pour that acid on its mouth.
Pour the
The
acid.
acid again.
Pour the acid on your arrow.
And then melt the arrow. I could poison it. I could poison my arrow. Because I've got my poisoner's kit.
Yeah, you could.
I forgot about that. How long, what's the process of poisoning something?
Usually you have to dip something into something for an extended amount of time, and then it becomes poison. So it's almost 2 10-day usually. So unless you started working on that crafting ability and we started talking about it, I don't know if anything would be technically poison. You would probably add like a 1d4 poison damage at this moment. If it would slowly, it's kind of liquidy and oily. It would
Yeah.
What if we rope him up and get answers? What if we press him for answers and ask him questions? Interrogate him. Hold him over the vat of acid. Great. Okay.
I like that idea.
And I'm gonna grab the syringe. and I'm gonna try to sneak up.
Yes, roll for Celine. This is great. I can't wait to see what happens. Let's see if it happens.
I'm guiding her again. Just
Take the rope with you, Starla.
Yeah, so it's 1 by 1. So you start to creep in with the syringe.
You've got the rope.
This is great.
Okay, that'll be a dirty 20. Thank you for the guidance.
Body doesn't see you. It looks like Starla is approaching a normal student. Starla.
A normal student.
You walk forward and you see what this thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, gorgeous torso, perfect coiffed hair, large muscles, a tail that curls up and has a pointy edge, huge red wings that unfurl,
A red dragon.
piercing red eyes, and kind of devilish looking teeth.
This shit's evil.
You go forward and you lift up that syringe and you stab it into its back as you hop on its back and you push it into it. You can hear it trying to talk. As you push into it, you see the bubbling hit into its body as slowly his whole body locks up. He can't move. He's completely frozen.
Oh shit. And we're gonna get in there and carry him out.
Okay.
Well, we've got to let's rope him up first.
Yes.
Rope him. Take the rope.
Okay, so you see the rope you're holding. You bring him into the room behind to be quiet. You kind of drag him in there into the trap room.
Going to rope his wings.
You rope his wings. You rope it tight. I'm gonna say with all of you guys on top of him, like Wreck-It holding him down. You guys tie him. There's a moment, and you see what this thing is. All of you guys just see a student who has been stuck with a syringe, but you're really witnessing something crazy. And so we're all standing around, and you're all, you stabbed him, and he's there's a moment, he's completely locked up, and about a minute passes, and then it kind of weakens on him, and he can move his neck again slowly in
We
his
want
mouth
to
and his
take him
eyes.
to the acid
Yes.
room, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
You dragged him to the acid room.
Well, we were talking about
We're
it.
Yeah.
talking about it so we have something to torture him with.
Yeah.
yes, of course. I'll say you dragged him all the way there very quietly. Yeah, sure. It was a team effort. No check needed. You bring him to the room that you wish. It was very dark in one room. It was very hard to
the
get through.
door
but-
behind us.
Okay, you close the door behind you. Okay. It kind of lessens, and he's like,
We've got questions for you, and the more cooperative you are,
The less painful it'll be.
And the less acid we use.
wisdom saving throw.
She pointed at Fahroot.
wisdom save is going to be 17.
Yeah, you can tell that this thing, like, its eyes flash in your direction, and it tries to do something to you, and you just doesn't work.
Not going to work this time.
It'd be a shame if you lost your eyes.
What do you want?
Should we get rid of his eyes
It depends on how he behaves now.
before he tries to do anything to any of us? Like he just tried with Fahroot?
Psychic. Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but you're in way out of your head. By the way, you hear his voice this way. You guys all hear, but you're in way out over your head.
Well,
Are you like 7 years old?
Oh, like, I'm young, I'm a freshman. I'm young, I'm a freshman.
Why does Starla hear this differently?
Starla's like face is looking different.
'Cause
Like
she drank
she's having a
true
very
sight
different
spell.
reaction to it.
Oh, right.
so,
What are you
um,
perceiving from this creature?
well, I mean, winged, red, roll buff, roll kind of deep, gravelly, terrifying
Devil?
voice.
Oh,
Devilly.
is it a dragon? What are you talking about? What are you? How?
I think I'm the one asking the questions here.
Yeah.
All right. What we want to know...
Get rid of his eyes.
I say we just get rid of his eyes. What's the point of him having them?
No. We can
Get rid of
have
his
a nice conversation, right?
I don't know, can we?
Well, here. And there's a moment that this boy slowly starts to transform into his true shape. He still stays restrained, but you can see him go from this young, wimpy looking 14-year-old kid to a blank torsoed, kind of iron, like an ivory looking skin with red eyes or red hair that's kind of gelled back. Big wings kind of tucked behind and completely taut from the rope that you guys tied around him, and a tail that's kind of dancing behind him as he is now like pinned to the ground. I'm looking at all of you. He smiles. He's got kind of sharp looking teeth, but he is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Though horrifying.
So, like, what are you?
Why does it matter what I am? All that matters is you're all dead.
What can I do to get rid of his eyes?
Oh, you can stab him. You can fucking stab his eyes.
Well, I wanted to put acid on them.
Do it.
You are just
You
so,
can
you're
totally
so
do
acid
it.
happy
You
right
can
now.
totally do it.
Quite acid happy.
Do you do it? Do you pop a vial? Do you have one?
I'm looking at the vat of acid in front, and I wanted to see if
you
there's
guys
like.
emptied it. You put
Oh,
all
we
four.
put it
You put it
all.
in 4 beakers very delicately.
I'm gonna go for his
and
right
closed it.
eye.
You're gonna. Do you have a vial on you?
Did I take one?
Yeah, you took...
No.
Oh, no.
I'll give
I
you.
didn't.
I'll
Okay.
give you one.
Okay.
Hands you one.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna be one for each eye because it's not tons of liquid. There's like it's it's like a beaker of it. You take a moment, not a beaker, excuse me, a vial of it. You take a moment, pop off the top, and he's like, no, come on, we can talk.
I want you to know that we mean business.
He screams something in Infernal. Does anyone speak Infernal? No. All right, so he screams something in Infernal, and he's pit. You can just tell his teeth gnash. It's a swear word, definitely, but it sounds like it's from another world. As he takes a moment, he stops, and one eye is completely burnt out.
Not as pretty now. Now, tell us,
What are you?
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Ooh, because I'm intimidating.
Yeah, I would
And you
say
got that
I would say so.
acid.
I would say it was Druzilda because she poured that acid on him. Yeah.
So that would be a 24.
Oh my god, yeah. You could that I mean he's very good at this, but you killed that. So there's a moment that you do this and he's like, "Okay, what do you want? Just don't take my other eye."
What are you? And what is your business? And what is the business of your friends?
Trinity specifically.
The thing is, I'm a thing of your dreams and your nightmares, babe. I'm an incubus. You probably have heard of us. We're around sometimes. We've been here for a bit.
Right. Well, why are you friends with Trinity?
Fudge is Trinity. I freaking know who that is.
The vampire
What
you were
color
just
was
hanging
Trinity?
out with in that last room.
No, that's my girl.
That's
She
your
looks
girl,
like
but you
Trinity,
don't
maybe
know.
with your eyes, but there's a couple of Trinities around.
Oh, so there's more than one looking like one person. Right? Is that what you're trying to say?
He doesn't answer, but
We have plenty more vials.
Oh, yes, that's what I'm.
We know that they are people pretending to be other people. Tell us about that. How did that happen? Where are the originals of these people?
Certain things occurred.
You'll need to be way more specific.
Sweetie, give me time. It takes time for you to enjoy something, doesn't it?
Does it take time for you to enjoy the acid in your eyes?
Because the other one can go very quickly.
There are summoning circles, I guess you could call it, things that have been brought from other places. There was somebody here who wanted us, so we came at their request.
Who?
Your headmaster, I'm fairly certain.
Professor Adderwald?
No, Avani Bourne.
Yeah.
Should know his name.
All right, well, this disguise, you are disguised as a student. Where is this student that you're disguised as?
So there's a situation, right? We really couldn't come. Certain things need to be sacrificed in order for these things to open up, right? Well, I
What
guess that
things to open up?
we're not from here. We are here on a mission.
What is
To
your
do
mission?
what?
Exactly.
The headmaster promised us that we could take over the school if we listened to him, so we've been following his whims. So far, so good.
Do you know who Cobalt is?
Of course I do. It's the headmaster.
But where is the real Cobalt?
I don't know who the kid is. Probably dead in ditch. I don't care.
Why don't we take out his other eye just for fun?
Do you want to use the acid or you want me to use my dagger?
Let's mix it up. How about a dagger to the eye?
No, please. He clearly meant something to you. I just meant what I said. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know who the kid is. He's
Where,
probably dead.
where do you come from?
It's a hot place. You ever been to hell? It seems like you'd all fit there pretty well from the way you're treating me.
Ha ha. You can't hurt us with your silly little words. Where do you come from?
He was saying hell.
Oh, literally.
Yeah. He's like a demon thing.
Literally hell.
Doesn't sound like you learned about it in your classes now, did you?
I've heard about it, yes.
It's real. It's home. It's hot. I'm hot. I miss it. I wouldn't mind going back. So if you guys let me live, I promise I won't cause trouble and I'll just go home.
I feel like we have a few more questions we've got to ask.
Several
I don't think
more.
we're quite done with you yet.
Starting with how many more of you are there?
Us, there's 5.
And are they all in the room to where your friends went?
No, just 3 of us. But the other 2, they're around. Always around. We are lucky that we can look like whatever we want. See, that's the benefit of me being me.
So you can change whenever you want to look like someone else?
I mean, didn't you just see me do this? It's pretty great.
How
I
many?
saw you turn from the student to yourself. Can you turn into a different student?
Yeah, 1 second.
And he transforms into Fahroot.
Oh.
Then he transforms into Starla. Then he transforms into Druzilda. Like, you guys all have to be on him because while he's changing and shifting, the ropes are getting loose. Like, he's able to just move, like, through this right now very quickly. But there's a moment that he's like,
Honestly, there's like 7 or 8 of you or whatever, however, I can't, 5. I won't just take the damn ropes off me. They're
Yeah, sure. In your next life. So, how many of you are there exactly?
I said 5.
As I'm tightening back up
From
those
hell?
ropes.
There's only 5 of you.
Well, there's thousands of us.
We
in
just,
hell.
Well, but
but
like here.
who came from hell to here.
5 of us were summoned because 5 people made a sacrifice. Don't know who they were, but that's the reason why I got to come.
I wonder if the 3 we just killed in the other room.
Wait, was it Trinity and Cobalt when you looked in the other room?
Yeah, that Trinity girl, she just like ran through the room recently.
But was
crying.
Cobalt with her?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know.
So are you then... Do people call you Eathwith?
What? No, I don't know who that is.
What is your name when you pretend to be a student here?
Well, we all have different names. We trade them off. Usually I'm some dude named like Niles.
Well, we already took him out.
Yeah, that's good. He was an experiment in this room. And the one over there too. That kid sucked. He was looking for a lot of things apparently.
Oh, so you were the one who turned him into...
Not me, sweetie.
Who?
I was brought here because these kids asked for us to come. You understand, we can look like anything. We are stronger than them. We are better than them in every capacity.
Starla's gonna motion to her friends, be like, "Can I kill him now?"
Yeah, why
There's no last words or any other information you can give us. Is there anything else you think that we should know?
roll an intimidation check. I'll give you advantage.
Alright, the first one is going to be 17. 17.
Okay.
If you let me live, I'll tell you more. There needs to be a truce here. The portal to my home is just right over there.
He points to the door that you guys didn't check.
Mm-hmm.
In that direction.
You let me go home, I won't cause trouble. I won't send some army. I want my damn eye back. I want to live my life and fuck whatever I want.
You're from hell. You think we're going to let you leave here?
Why would we trust you?
You shouldn't, but trust me when I say I care most about myself.
Well, that I believe.
That doesn't surprise me.
We could throw him in ourselves.
How about this?
Also, I hate to mention this, but I have a telepathic charm to somebody right now. Like, I can literally just talk to them. I'm doing a favor. I'm not activating that part of my brain. Do you want me to make sure that everybody in that next room knows? I don't think so. So I think that I have a little bit of an advantage here.
How about this? If you tell us something really good, we will consider letting you live. So now, give us a very good piece of information. Please?
Come closer.
No, I'm not coming closer.
But I am taking my sister's vial of acid.
He sees that, he goes, sorry, I just wanted a kiss.
Ugh, you're disgusting.
Can we throw him in that portal ourselves?
It looks like he's about to speak.
Behind here, there's a pretty big room. That's where most of us congregate, right? I'm talking about us in the spawn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about sometimes even Mr. Big Man himself, right? The one that you're all after, probably. The one that brought us here.
Cobalt.
AKA
The
headmaster.
headmaster. Don't know who this Cobalt is. I just know that the headmaster guises him, and a couple of us have done the same. I think one of us fucked with you a couple nights ago. Celine, right? That's her name?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
And for that alone, I think we shouldn't let you go.
that's fair, but you want this information or not? Do you want me to tell my friends that you're all in here?
Just spit it out.
That room he's often in, check the back corner left-hand side top. That's where he goes to bed. You get rid of that, he can't come back when you destroy him. Otherwise, he will just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. I'm sorry, I like that phrase.
Vile.
The left
truly.
side, what? The back room.
He's an incubus!
The back room corner left side.
It's
what?
like a teenage dream, right? Come on, this is like Vampire Diaries. Anyway,
You said the check back room corner left side. What?
Top left?
Top left side.
Troll.
You're not gonna see it right away.
Is he a vampire?
from the looks of him and the way that you've seen the spawn and the people lying in there, you haven't seen like a true vampire yet, to your knowledge. Doesn't look like that. He does look like from his
No,
true
I'm asking him, is Cobalt a vampire?
Well, here's the thing, right? Every single one of those people who sounds like this guy maybe wanted something more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all of them, all 5 of them had a version of turned.
Should we stab him in the temple?
We're going to kill him. Make it quick.
You can try, but
Or we
it
could.
might behoove you to let me go.
I am British. I'm leaning towards us carrying him and throwing him in that damn portal ourselves.
I'll gladly take it.
That way
let's keep
we
him
hold
tied
up. Oh yeah. Oh no. We are not
I-
gonna.
At this point, I like it if it's consensual.
You have to.
Okay.
I'm going to walk behind him and just tighten the rope a little bit because it needs
yeah.
some tightening.
Yes, you do. So you guys feel like he's not resisting this because he's very aware that he's outnumbered. But there is a little bit of like a pep in his step at the idea he can just not die. There's a little pep in his step at that idea. Like he kind of wants to help.
I'm holding the rope with my beak behind him and pushing him forward.
Ow. Shh. Shut up. So as you push him through this corridor, you catch something interesting, Starla, as he's in the center, and Racket is like all over this dude. Like, and also you can tell that Racket's slightly insecure because this guy is like pretty good looking. So you push him in. He goes up to this door. You're noticing the way he's walking through here. He can see everything. Like he's just able to see.
Yeah.
So you kind of push him through. He's like left. Everybody, that's a wall. None of you can see.
I can't shut up.
Okay. And so you push him through. You go over to the door. It takes a moment. You cannot open it because it's locked. He takes a moment, goes over to it. You hear like a jingle, and he kind of points to his back pocket. You see a key there. Take it
I
off.
fish it out.
Fish it.
And I'm just
You're hitting a rock hard butt. Rock hard butt.
I was
As
gonna
Kelly slaps her
fish
own
to
butt.
the front. Okay.
I just love
in the
that you
back
paired
pocket.
that.
I had to. So you grab the key out, you take it, you turn it, you open it. You do see, actually, in that room right there, there is this perfect circle in the center. And there's candles and like the equivalent of what would call like a sort of strange looking summoning circle. Doesn't look active right now. But as he takes a moment and he like nods towards it, he's like,
That's where I can go home. Just shove me in the middle and I'm gone.
Let's do it.
I'll miss you.
as he gets pushed in the middle. And there's like, he stands there for a second as he kind of grins and winks. And then in a flash, almost like a burning, almost like a glimpse into hell in terms of just how hot it is and how fiery it is. He kind of goes up in like streaks of flame and he is gone.
That was kind of hot.
Get it?
Zilda.
Oh, wow.
So just to give you a visual, Kim looked up what he looks like and then slowly turned her computer around to show everyone.
And it's this
Yeah,
really
he's attractive.
sexy,
He is pretty
demon,
good
witchy, sexy guy.
Well,
All right, so we can't keep
he's being
doing
quite
that.
generous with the definition of sexy. Let's be real.
I'd like to somehow set a trap here.
Yeah.
If I can, like,
Yes, we can't come back out willy-nilly.
to set it up so
I'm
if the door
sure that
opens,
he can find another way in.
Do you want to attempt to, like, are you trying to destroy the circle? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make it so.
Is this the only way he can get in if he wants to get back in?
You don't know if that's this could be one of many, but you do know this is one of them.
You know what I'm gonna do? Can we?
I also have a dispel magic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we close it now? Or should we try to get...
I don't think we're gonna be able to finagle another bargain with any of these folk.
Agreed.
All right.
I say we close it now.
I have my elixir that I found in the room, and I'm going to... It's a bubbling brew, golden and shimmery, and I am going to just pour it over the...
Portal.
Okay, you take a moment. You take your dispel magic. It starts to like fight even against the sort of glistening bottom of this summoning circle, but you can see it's fighting and winning the battle here. It's slowly starting to drop it. You can tell that certain dispel magics require a lot of strength. This is a very high level summoning circle, and this must be a very high level dispel magic. So as you're pouring it over, it is equally kind of nullifying and glowing and glistening against it and kind of filling the cracks of the chalk in the circle in a way where it's starting to like evaporate and eat away, almost as if you're burning paper and it's kind of, you know, you throw it into a bonfire and it licks away. It's kind of the dance that's happening here. And the magic, the dispel magic's, like, this potion is so strong that it actually starts to kind of bleed out from the room and hit other things in the room. Do you guys have any magical weapons on you? Anything magical?
No.
Any potions?
Just your-
I mean, I have my wand, my pen.
I mean, I don't like. We probably would have backed. Let's just get the heck out of this room real quick.
No. You guys are in this room.
Ah, damn it.
So one by one, this dispel magic comes over you. All of your artifacts are okay, things that are very ancient and old or special abilities and items, but certain things start to lose their their glistening here. I am going to need to know what magic things you have on you because they might be dispelled.
I just had the only thing that Starla had on her belt was one of the mistake potions.
Those mistake potions don't actually seem to have oh shit, no. They all kind of get dull and turn watery and liquidy.
Potions?
Not the acid ones, but the
do not use
but the do not use ones all start to glow clear.
I'm sorry. You were so excited about those.
Does anyone have infused magic? We could save one.
What's the anti-dispel magic?
No.
We could see what happens if we put the herbs in there.
However, I do want to note that Starla, Druzilda, and Fahroot, you three, not Celine and not Rekid, you three start to glow too, like something's getting pulled from you. As yes, please.
I'm. Oh dear. Oh, is there a canister?
And then
Start
as,
to look
and
around.
all of you guys, like almost like a snake, almost like vomit, you guys can see that gold white liquid that you guys saw in those syringes earlier start to come out of your bodies one by one, almost like vomit.
Ooh. Can I go back to my main hit points?
Yes,
Yeah?
that would actually help.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
Yes.
how much?
You
didn't have them.
Not
You
your
didn't have
main,
it.
not your main hit points. But what happens is you feel like unlocked within you, like you can suddenly gain back some more energy, and you kind of feel this like surge of power over you disperse. However, you're all like spitting up, like almost like a snake of this liquid as it cascades and crashes against the ground and then disperses. Blech.
What is that? Oh my god. There's still this in Huck.
Can I have the three of you who are throwing up roll a quick, and you know what, screw it, everybody in the room just roll a quick not a survival check, I wanted to, I want this to be, Arcana check, thank you. Arcana.
Mine's just a 6.
Oh, dirty 20.
But how many hit points
nice.
do I get back?
You don't get back hit
Your
points,
max hit
but
points.
your max hit points all come back. So
Okay,
you feel like you can now
increases.
heal back up to your original amount.
Which is
22.
22.
Yes.
Okay.
But someone like Celine or Wrecked or something would have to dump a little bit of healing into you beforehand.
I have a 13.
13, okay. And what did you two get, Celine and Druzilda? 10 and... okay, so out of everybody here, the only person who kind of, as this is happening, you take a moment. You're putting 2 and 2 together. Not just from saving a syringe and holding on to it and kind of understanding what his powers are, but also because you stabbed it. Well, you saw Druzilda stab it into this creature, and you saw the effects of it, and you're seeing the way that it's happening now. You have a feeling that this is a special, bubbly brewed potion, a successful one, that creates a active hold person for whenever somebody wants to activate it. It's almost an ability to freeze people. Like this would have been used to freeze you at an opportune moment. You know, Huck definitely has this in him.
Next time on the broadcast.
Alright, so there's 2 more winged creatures in there and Trinity.
But you have to see, there were these dorky clowns that were just dancing at.
All right, shall we go take down these terrible beings?
I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just went down.
Hey, I'm Kimberly Daugherty, and I play Celine Tessar.
Hello, I'm Ali Gonino, and I play Fahroot Ajalik.
Hi, my name is Alice Gretchen, and I play Druzilda Slendron.
Hi, I'm Erica Fermina, and I'm playing Starla Highhill.
Hi, my name's Rachel Seeley, and I am playing Huckle Oakley.
And I'm Kelly Lynn D'Angelo, your dungeon master and woman of many faces, creatures, and things unknown.
I'm Richard Quiner, and I produce this podcast in partnership with Wizards of the Coast.